Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice log. Alright, well, it's another night session. You know what that means? We got something special today. That's what that means. Did you know that? Alright, let's go ahead and make our way to the chair, and we'll get into what we're doing today. Well, you know what? Not before we make ourselves a classical cocktail. Yeah, we're going kind of old school here. I don't know, I'm just bored. So this is my classical cocktail. It starts with the dirty glass that I've been drinking out of all day. Should probably wash it. There it is. Okay, what are we gonna drink now? I'll take a poll. How many weeks have I had this one? Has it been 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks? It's not 4. And of course, this wouldn't be Sore Hands without a Coke Zero. Sponsor me. We have this thing. I typically use this side, but here's what we do. Oh, you know what? Let's add some stuff to the glass before we get too excited about adding the liquor to it. Hear me out, guys. Frozen raspberry. Yeah, we're not in college anymore. Come on now. Gotta add some raspberries to your classical cocktail. How about a line of ice? Now we're talking. You want to give yourself like a home pour to where the surface tension is like barely holding on. That's pretty good. That's a nice little serving. Oh, my fingers are so cold now. And there we go. That's what we got. Mix it with your dirty little guitar fingers. Ah, this rum is really bad. It's Bacardi Gold. It was like 15 bucks or something. Which, I mean, considering is a good deal for a bottle of liquor. And there we go. That's our classical cocktail of the week. We're gonna do this every week now. I'm just kidding. We will never do this again. Yeah, so, what are we gonna work on today? You know, if you're ever bored, you can just go back to like some of my first videos. I did stuff like this all the time where I'd like cook. I don't know, I guess I'm feeling nostalgic. I haven't looked back at those in a while. I probably should, but that's what I do. That's like a typical drink. Usually I don't add the raspberries. I kind of added that for you. All right, well, let's go ahead and make our way to the chair. I think we can be done with this section. All right. So, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. Oh yeah, that Bacardi Gold. The Bacardi for winners. Am I right? If you're winning at life, you drink Bacardi Gold. Yeah, alright, so what's on the docket today? Well, we're gonna be banging out Morel Movement 2. That's the main priority. There's noisy noise outside. What is that? I wish everybody would just be quiet. That's my complex as a classical guitarist. It's like, why is everybody so loud? Why can't they just be little, tiny, quiet little people? Like me. I'm working on Julia Florida. I'm working on that one for a student. I'm also gonna start looking at the Catedral Barrios as well, because I've never looked at that. I'm gonna look at the third movement if I do get to it tonight. You need to spend a little bit of time looking at that though, just to figure a bit of it out. I don't know if I'll show that or not. I have quite a few pieces that I need to work on for students right now, actually. It's good to work on your students' music. They shouldn't have music that you don't know anything about. Am I right, guys? I need to refresh on Capriccio Arabe as well. That'll be easy though. I'm pretty familiar with that piece. Main thing's Morel Movement 2. I'm gonna spend a lot of time on that, and then just keep banging out movements 1 and 3. I'm noticing movement 1 is getting more and more consistent the more I just bang it out, and I think it's just one of those things that's just gonna take time. Like, I'm pretty sure my fingerings are relatively optimal for it. Like, I'm not repeating any fingers, and they're like pretty comfy, and they're not like absurd or anything like that. So I don't know, I think it's just gonna take time. Like, it's a hard piece, it's a really high level piece, and I've only been working on it for like 4 or 5 months. I've only had it memorized for like a few months. That's a piece, like, we could get back to that one like next year, and we'll see what it's like. So, you know, I'm just gonna keep working it out, and I think it's gonna be kind of nice to go off into other just kind of one-off pieces, like the Barrios pieces, and the Cathedral's not one-off, but, you know, I'll only look at one movement. I need to look at Lamentos tomorrow as well. So, we're gonna start with the practice. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. I have an idea for a video today, and we might do a listening today. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Alright, well, let's go ahead and make our way to the piano bench. I will see you there. Alright, well, I have my, I'm not doing anything with those, don't worry. I will not be listening to something while I practice. I would never do that. Focused practice right now. It's been a long day, and I saw on Hulu that House is on Hulu, and I've never watched House, but man, I've seen a lot of House YouTube shorts, and I gotta say, I'm a fan. I like House. I'm not gonna start that tonight, though. I think I might start that, like, Friday night, just so I have, like, a weekend to just be a loser for a bit and just watch House all day. I can't be doing that on a Wednesday night, though. I might listen to some, like, mindless radio-esque stuff, like talk, and like not listen, because sometimes that helps. But a TV show with plot is a different story. Alright, I'm gonna get into it, so I will see you on the other side. I didn't work on that much. I'm ready to call it a night, though. I kind of just want to chill the rest of the night. So I have some plans for what we're going to do. Let me bring you closer. I'm going to play the second movement of the Morel Sonatina. The whole dang thing. Deal with it. Alright, here we go. I'm going to try to make it pretty. Some pretty big flubs in there. But you know, one take, whatever. That's not my first time playing the whole thing, but it is at like a tempo. Barely a tempo, I know. Lots of pushing and pulling. More pulling than pushing, to be fair. That's where that is. That's coming along. You know the deal. At least I have all the fingerings worked out, I'm pretty sure. So, let's go ahead and make our way to the computer, because I want to do a listening, and then I think we're going to call it a day after that. I'll see you there. On to a listening. I have a video lined up that I want to get into next. I think we're going to nix the Milos documentary, because I feel like I've gotten everything I can from that one. Nothing against Milos, but, you know. I can only make the same joke so many times. Oh, don't mind me, I was just on ultimateguitar.com looking up The Nights by Avicii. I was teaching that, I guess. Oh good, my student is practicing. Okay, here's what I wanted to do. Oh shoot! Whoa, that's crazy. So I wanted to watch David Russell play the Morel Sonatina movement too, the thing that I just played. But I just typed it in, and this guy just came up. That's my freaking luthier right there. That's crazy, Timothy Stice. I think this might be the first time in history that the luthier is better at guitar than the guy buying a guitar from him. Ooh, that guitar sounds pretty good. I'm gonna be getting a guitar that sounds similar to that. Dude, heck yeah. I wanted to watch the Big D himself play it, David Russell. Alright, so this is the listening. I've never actually watched this video. I have done very minimal research on the music that I've been working on. I really don't listen to it at all. So let's take a listening to it. Morel Sonatina, Movement 2. Link in the description. See you there.
Sweetwater's Mike.
Sweet Morel Sonatina. Yeah, man, that's so funny that Timothy came up for that. Alright, so what'd you think of that? Man, he really flew through that 16th note section. Felt more pushing in his performance, more pulling in mine, I'd say. He takes it kind of fast. I feel like I take it really slow. That's like me not being able to play it fast, but it's also, I feel like I'll still want to take it relatively slow because the first and third movements are just, you can just fly through those. You have this whole sonata. Do you want your sonata to be like 12 minutes long? It's okay to have a slow middle section. Anyways, God, this video has 6 comments. Alright, I left a comment on that. Go and find it and collect your gold stars. You know what you get if you get 10 gold stars. You get a prize, but only one of you. I wasn't supposed to mention it again. I'll mention it one more time. So in case you missed it, there's a gold star hunt. So, you know, get your screenshots of them, and then you can submit them to me, and then I'll give you a prize. I think we can call it a day there. So, let's go ahead and make our way to the outro. I'll see you there. Hey, well, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. I feel like I didn't say a whole lot about David Russell there. I feel like I should. Or, I mean, I don't know, I guess I said enough. It is just a listening after all. But, I hope you did the listening, and if you haven't yet, you should do it now. Yeah, what else we got? Want some guitar lessons? Of course, I will teach you how to play guitar. All you have to do is ask. I got you. What else? Got any comment questions? Sometimes I'll answer comment questions in the chair. I spend whole episodes doing that sometimes, so you know. You can look at the backlog and you can see them. They usually have some related title, and it's usually featured by a thumbnail of me in the chair. I have a system here. If it's a computer episode, you'll see the computer. If it's a chair episode, you'll see the chair. There's no guesswork here. I'm very calculated about this thing. What else we got? I hope you're having a good day. I know I didn't practice that long, but like, you know, it's okay to not always practice. It's okay to just practice for an hour. And, you know, usually the first hour is the best anyways. I did some stuff. I practiced this morning too. It's okay. Alright. Anything else? I did a lot of practicing during the day, actually. So, non-filmed. I know, I'm sorry. Should I start live streaming the afternoon practice? I have to edit everything. That's like, I'm a control freak, I guess. Okay, what am I talking about? I'm gonna edit all this out. Yeah, edit. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you tomorrow.